But let's move forward into my message today, which will be respect for authority. Having respect for authority. So, scriptures we're going to use today will be Romans 13, chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. 1 YAHUAH, or 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 13 through 25. Titus chapter 3, verses 1 through 3. And Abarim, or Hebrews, chapter 13, verses 18 through 21. So, let's see what the Word has to say. Romans chapter 13. It is written, "Everyone must submit to governing authorities." Everyone. For all authority comes from YAHUAH, and those in positions of authority have been placed there by YAHUAH. So all the authority has been placed where it is by YAHUAH. Whether they're good, whether they're evil, they are placed there by YAHUAH. So anyone who rebels against authority is rebelling against what YAHUAH has instituted, and they will be punished. So if you're rebelling against authority, you are rebelling against YAHUAH, and you will be punished. For the authorities do not strike fear in people who are doing right, but in those who are doing wrong. Would you like to live without fear of the authorities? Do what is right, and they will honor you. The authorities of YAHUAH's the authorities are YAHUAH's servants, sent for your good. But if you are doing wrong, of course you should be afraid, for they have the power to punish you. They are YAHUAH's servants, sent for the very purpose of punishing those who do what is wrong. So if you're doing what is right, you have no need to be afraid of the authority. So you must submit to them, not only to avoid punishment, but also to keep a clear conscience. Pay your taxes too, for these same reasons. For government workers need to be paid. They are serving YAHUAH in what they do. So the government workers, they obviously need to be paid. So pay your taxes. Give to everyone what you owe them. Pay your taxes and government fees to those who collect them. And give respect and honor to those who are in authority. So respect and honor. You may not necessarily agree with them or particularly get along with them, but just respect them. You don't need to be posting stuff online or yelling at police officers or whatever for no reason. They have the ability to just pick you up and take you away, and whether it's right or wrong, that they have the right, they have the ability to do that. So just be respectful towards them. If you have something, it's like the old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Well, that's a good choice here. And yes, I am talking about these people. Alright, 1 YAHUAH. For the sake of YAHUAH, submit to all human authority, whether the king, as head of state, or the officials he has appointed. For the king has sent them to punish those who do wrong, and to honor those who do right. See, if you do right, you will be honored. It is the will of YAHUAH that your honorable lives should silence those ignorant people who make foolish accusations against you. So if you're living honorable, you'll silence any ignorant people who are making these silly accusations against you. For you are free, yet you are the servant of YAHUAH. So do not use your freedom as an excuse to do evil. So even though you are free, don't be using your freedom as an excuse to go out and break the law. That's not right. Respect everyone and love the family of believers. Fear YAHUAH, fear him, and respect the king. You who are servants must submit to your masters with all respect. Do what they tell you, not only if they are kind and reasonable, but even if they are cruel. See, this really applies to all the authority. Even like the police officers, for instance. Even if they're being cruel, just show them respect. Everything will come back around, even if they're doing wrong. They'll have to worry about that, not you. For this is commendable, because of your conscience towards Yahuwah, one endures grief and suffering wrongfully. Of course, you get no credit for being patient if you are beaten for doing wrong. But if you suffer for doing good and endure it patiently, Yahuwah is pleased with you. So even if someone's wrongfully arresting you or, using excessive force on you, if you endure that patiently, Yahuwah will be pleased with you. For Yahuwah called you to do good, even if it means suffering, just as Hamashiach suffered for you. Hamashiach is your example, and you must follow in Hamashiach's steps. He went through some pretty awful things. I don't think any of us endured anywhere near what he endured. So let that be your example. Hamashiach never sinned nor deceived anyone. Hamashiach did not retaliate when he was insulted, nor threaten revenge when he suffered. Hamashiach left his case in the hands of Yahuwah, who always judges fairly. You see, he didn't look to get back at these people. He loved them, and you should do the same. Leave it to Yahuwah. He may not do something about it today or in 10 minutes, but the judgment will come, and it will be fair. Hamashiach personally carried our sins in his body on the execution stake, so that we can be dead to sin and live for what is right. By the wounds of Hamashiach, you are healed. Once you were like sheep who wandered away, but now you have turned to your shepherd, the guardian of your souls. And Titus chapter 3. Remind the believers to submit to the government and its officers. They should be obedient, always ready to do what is good. So again, we see this, submit to the government and its officers. Be obedient and always do what is good. They must not slander anyone and must avoid quarreling. Instead, they should be gentle and show true humility to everyone. So don't be slandering people, don't be saying, calling them names or whatever, and avoid quarreling or fighting, arguing. Be gentle and show humility. Once we too were foolish and disobedient. We were misled and became slaves to many lusts and pleasures. Our lives were full of evil and envy, and we hated each other. Gotta remember we were like this. And now Avarim, or Hebrews chapter 13. It is written, Therefore, let us offer Yahusha a continual sacrifice of yada, or praise, to Yahuwah, proclaiming our allegiance to his name. And do not forget to do good and to share with those in need. These are the sacrifices that please Yahuwah. Obey your leaders in the Ruach, or in the Spirit, and do what they say. Their work is to watch over your souls, and they are accountable to Yahuwah. Give them reason to do this with joy and not with sorrow. That would certainly not be for your benefit. And this last part here is just kind of a general message. Pray for us, for our conscience is clear, and we want to live honorably in everything we do. And especially pray that I will be able to come back to you soon. Now, may the Yahuwah of Shalom, who brought up from the dead our Master Yahusha, the great shepherd of the sheep, and ratified an eternal covenant with his blood, may Yahuwah equip you with all you need for doing his will. May Yahuwah produce in you through the power of Yahushua HaMashiach, every good thing that is pleasing to him, al kabod, or esteem, to Yahuwah forever and ever. And so it will be. So guys, it's really simple, just respect the authority. And again, like I said before, you don't have to necessarily agree with them, but we should always do our best to be at shalom with everyone, and if they're doing wrong, let Yahuwah take care of that. It's not, you don't need to go after revenge. Yahushua never tried to get revenge for anything that they did to him when they were poking him with sticks or mocking him or making fun of him or whatever they were doing. He never went after revenge. He just left it to Yahuwah, and that's what you should do as well. And in all things, give thanks, or tudah, to Yahuwah, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Tudah, Rabbi Yahuwah. If anyone would like to comment, go ahead.
Tudah, Rabbi Yahuwah. Tudah, Rabbi Yahuwah. You see, these are important messages that we need to live our day-to-day life with. You see, a lot of people that put themselves in unnecessary problem is because of what? They have issues with the governing system. There's already a system, and it's Yahuwah that permits the system to become an authority on this earth that we are living in right now. Just for example, Yahuwah's commandment said, you must not murder, you must not steal, you must not commit adultery, you must not, that's Yahuwah's commandment, and that's Yahuwah's system. The commandment of Yahuwah runs Yahuwah's system, and anybody that goes against Yahuwah's commandment, that's somebody that is sinning. That's all called sin. When you go against Yahuwah's commandment, it's transgression. You are transgressing. You are sinning. It's Yahuwah's law. So Yahuwah permitted this system of government on this earth to carry out his own duty also. They are doing Yahuwah's work. For example, now when somebody murders somebody, when you kill somebody, you are against Yahuwah's commandment. You have done something evil. And in all the laws in this earth today, if anybody murder, they sue them to, they give them punishment that they deserve. You see? So they carry out Yahuwah's commandment. You must respect them. The only thing that you will not give in to them, that I always tell people, the only thing that you must never give in to the government is when the government want to make you stop worshiping Yahuwah. And that's the area you cannot near. Government, Yahuwah's power is the ultimate power. And the power of Yahuwah supersedes the power of the government. So who will you bow to? Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. In the government time, when the Nebuchadnezzar said everybody should bow to his gold status. You see, that was the government of that time. And the government want them to stop worshiping Yahuwah. And Yahuwah said, you must not bow down to any image. So what did they do? They have to obey this superior government, which is the government of Yahuwah, the superior authority, the supreme authority, and that's the authority of Yahuwah. And at the end of the day, it proves itself when Yahuwah saved them from the fire that was supposed to consume them if they disobeyed the government of the Arat. But every other, apart from going against Yahuwah's direct command, every other thing that the government wants you to do, if Yahushua paid tax at the end of the day, Yahushua HaMashiach, our Messiah, our Savior, he paid tax to the government of his time. You see? So it's important that you walk in law and order. It's for your own good. The government will not come and punish you when you are not doing anything that goes against their rules. They will not just come and punish you.
Because most of these believers, they think that it's not Yahuwah that put these authorities in place. So that automatically they think that, well, since they're not, from Yahuwah, or whatever they really are, but they have that mindset where they think, oh, I don't have to respect them, because they're not put in place by Yahuwah, because they don't have like Yahuwah on their badge or anything. So they think they're regular people. But, you know, I did take some notes so that basically all the authorities, all of them, even the ones here now, have been placed by Yahuwah. So if you're rebelling against them, you're rebelling against Yahuwah. The authorities are Yahuwah's servants. Are Yahuwah's servants sent for your good? But if you are doing wrong, you should be afraid. They have the power to punish you. Pay your taxes, for government workers deserve to be paid. See, it's so awesome because this topic is so important because it brings clarity on something, because most people don't think that these governing authorities here today we have to submit to. They think, oh, well, they don't have Yahuwah on their badge, you know, so they must, you know, just be regular people, so we don't have to submit to them. No, you see, they carry out Yahuwah's will no matter what. Just like Brother Dom was saying, or Elder Dom was saying, that if someone murders someone, the government punishes them because they're breaking the commandments of Yahuwah. Whether you know, like in this world, it's happening to them where Yahuwah is punishing them on the threats until the eternal. But you see, if you do something wrong, you should worry. You should worry because they have the authority by Yahuwah to punish you. They were put here in place by Yahuwah. So you must respect them. Respect the authorities. You must respect them. No matter if you like them or not. So what? You got to respect them. Yahuwah put them here for a reason. And if you're doing wrong, you should be afraid. You should worry. But if you're doing right, you have nothing to worry about. So Tuda Rabba Yahuwah Sabaoth Bahasham Yahushua HaMashiach.
If you want to live in shalom in this arat, you must give, you know, the regards to the authorities. Very important. That's the only way you can live without any struggles and without any, you know, anything that will come and be disturbing you. Because when you do something wrong, expect to have the negative response to you. But when you do something right, you will have the positive response. So that's how life is. You must do the right thing. Constantly do the right thing. The right thing is your conscience know that what I'm about to do is not a bad thing. That's okay. But when you know this is not the right thing to do and you're going to go do it, you will bear the consequences of it. So Rabbi YAHUAH Sabaoth.